How much pounds of copper and aluminum you think you have?
40-foot long trailer over there stacked that deep in engine blocks.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with all them engine blocks?
You want to melt them someday?
The engine blocks?
Yes. I'm gonna melt the metal off of it.
Okay, so you're gonna just melt the aluminum, let it fall off, and then take the regular metal to the scrapyard? Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna try to melt metal.
No, you can do that. It's just a lot higher temperature.
Yeah?
And see, that brings me into another hobby that I got. I'm going to make charcoal.
Charcoal?
Yeah, I'm going to make charcoal with a retort. And I've been studying different guys and how they've made theirs and everything, and I'm kind of deciding how I'm going to build mine. Mine's going to be really nice when I build it. And I'm going to take the retort and feed it with charcoal so I don't use a lot of gas. Either electric or gas is expensive, man. You start making castings, you'd have to get a lot of money for your end product. But see, with my method, making your own charcoal, I got all kinds of wood guys that would give me all the wood I'd ever need.
Yeah.
And I could make charcoal, and charcoal fires like a coal burning furnace.
Okay.
I mean, you put the air to it and you can melt steel.
Huh.
I'm not going to mess with steel though.
It's not worth it.
Well, it's just a whole different area.
Yeah.
I got so much aluminum saved up that I just,
Gotcha.
you know, I just going to have aluminum to do for years after I quit work.
Really? Years?
For years. How long do you think it's going to take for a 40-foot long trailer stacked that deep in engine blocks to melt and make something out of it?
I don't know. I've never done it.
Well, I never have either.
But I don't think years.
Huh?
I don't think years. You could probably get it done in a month.
Make something out of it.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's one thing just to melt it and make ingots.
Okay.
You know, people do that because ingots bring higher money than, you know, just loose scrap. You know, you melt it and pour it into an ingot bar.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you can stack those ingots up and you get a lot of money for that. Now, I could just do that and increase my profit.
Yeah.
But what I'm looking at doing is making the ingots and keeping them there and like breaking off however much I need, put it in a smelter and pour it and make something out of it. An ornament of some type. Maybe garden ornaments or mailbox ornaments or something.
Gotcha.
You know, just something that would keep my mind active, my body moving. You know, I don't want to sit down and just grow old.
Oh, okay. So that's going to be another side hustle.
To make something that's worth something that you can sell.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, all this equipment you have, you can probably get a couple thousand if you fix it up.
I mean, I could generate, you know, $600 or $700 a month in my spare time.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just a hobby though. I don't want to turn it into
a job,
a drudgery, you know.
Yeah.
I want to have fun with what I do. Like I have fun working on power equipment, you know.
How long you been working for steel?
I've been a master steels gold certified mechanic since before 2000.
Since before? Wow, I wasn't even born yet.
Wow. No. Now I've been a Briggs and Stratton master service technician since '89.
Wow.
Okay.
And I went to the, you know, Honda school, and I went to the Kohler school, and I went to the Kawasaki school, and I got my certificates. I never got master certified or nothing. But yeah, I figured, look, if you get master certified on one small engine, ain't that good enough? You know, you go to school.
Yeah, as long as it's for a big company.
Learn all the particulars about the others, but you know, you get a master certification. You know, now you lose your master certification when you don't keep it updated. And I haven't worried about keeping mine updated. I let mine lapse. But once you earn that title, I'm a retired gold certified dealer on chainsaw.
Okay.
I'm a retired master service technician with Briggs and Stratton. I've been to the factory school and got certified on the other things, but not master certified.
Gotcha.
You know, just enough to have a job. But hey, I don't have to worry. I mean, ain't nobody going to do better than me.
No?
You know?
You're the best in the chainsaw repair business?
I am not the best. I'm just the best because I care more.
Yeah.
I mean, I work with people that know just as much as me and don't. You know, and I asked them, I said, how can you do this? They said, well, I don't care. You
They
know,
get
it's
tired
just a
of it
job.
after
It's just
a
a
while.
job.
Get repetitive.
Yeah. I mean, if I had just a job, I wouldn't have stayed with it for 48 years.
Right.
Yeah. You love
I've
what
worked
you
at
do.
every one of these. I've worked at Harco up there for 3 years.
Okay.
I worked up there in Athens at a place called, gosh, I knew it just before I started
Sunbelt?
talking. Huh?
Sunbelt
No.
is a rental place.
No, I didn't work at the rental.
Oh, okay.
Harco was the first rental place I ever worked at. I worked at Kubota. with the
Really?
Yeah, I worked up there at the Kubota and did where you bought your flaying mower. They know me up there. They asked me to come up there and do 2 cycles for them. But I had just got COVID and I was sick. I couldn't do anything. I felt, man, it messed with my mind a little bit because I liked working up there at Kubota. The only reason I left there and went back to working on small engines was because moving tractor parts around.
Those are heavy lifting job, and
I'm telling you, I come home every day with my arms just swelled up, man.
Yep.
From working.
You get to an age where like you don't want to touch those big engine parts anymore. You don't want to have to carry these big blocks and things like that around.
We didn't carry nothing. We used a crane to lift everything over there
But
at
still, it's
Kubota.
still some heavy
But
parts, yeah.
just moving stuff around on a table was a man's job.
Oh yeah.
Really?
You know? I mean, I had to uncrate stuff and put it together.
Oh, yeah.
Put them tractors come in a box, man. Not a box, a container.
Yeah.
But you got to take them out. You got to raise them with the crane and get them and put the tires on it. You ever put a tire on a tractor?
Well, don't
Big
you
one,
use
yeah.
equipment? Don't you use another tractor to lift those big tires? You don't lift them by
You know,
hand.
I was thinking that when I started working there, and they laughed at me because that's just what I'm doing in my mind right now, laughing at you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't lift a tire. Those tires you can't lift them. Now they do make a machine to roll them around and slide them on, but you raise the tractor up and down and then put the tire
And you
on.
get it.
Oh, okay. So you put it
You
on
do
jacks
not-
or something?
You do not lift a tire. It's not like pick it up and stick it on there.
Okay.
Okay, and like when you're working on a mower deck, you know, the big stump jumper mowers, you know, stuff. Just that big plate that the blades go on is more than what a man can lift. And sometimes you got to pull them things off with a hydraulic puller.
Yeah.
That's one of my early mistakes I'll never forget. I had a big stump jumper mower, you know, and I had to take that hub off. I set the puller up and I cranked it down until it come off. When it come off, it flew past me about 10 feet. I learned that you don't take them off. You keep the nut on there and you pull them until they pop and they hit the nut. They don't fly off, man.
Wow.
That thing, I could have been standing in front of it when it flew off.
Right. That would have been a bad deal.
That would have been a bad day. That definitely would have been a bad day. But I'll never forget that. Cranking down on that thing, hydraulic puller so hard that when it came off, it flew. I mean, this 300-pound hub flew past me 12 feet.
Yep.
Man.
That's just one of the mistakes I lived through.
In shape, man.
Young for 69, but not young for 20.
No.
I dream about the days I used to be 20 and could do anything.